Oh man.
Yo, what up, though? It's your man Jay Johnson, aka the tinfoil hat titan, aka the conspiracy realist, aka the technology snob, Steve Jobs Jr. Don't text him with your green bubbles, aka I only debate my equals, everybody else I teach. Also known as Juice, because all the hoes say J.U. Ice. Young Caesar, because you know you can't run without me. Mr. If you don't like me, fight me. I got kicked out of Noah's Ark because they couldn't find another animal just like me, aka if you leave me in the room with lions, Simba's dying. Come back 15 minutes later, I'll have dinner frying. I am the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. What up?
What up, doing? It's your man Dame Going Wild, the West Side Landlord, the Pride of PA, High Chief Dame Don't Fuck Around, the liquor store legend, the corner store conquistador, your mama's favorite Dame, Bobby Beige, the one-man brand, the David Ruffin of the Shop Talk Podcast, and a professional fucker-upper. You know who the fuck they came to see.
Welcome back, Shop Talk Podcast, episode number 80.
80. Jerry Rice?
Yeah. No, Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice. I've lost all respect.
No, that's right, because he had the helmet on with the chicken wing.
Chicken and shit. Like, get the fuck out of here, Jerry Rice. God damn, why would you do that, Jerry?
I mean,
we act like Jerry.
That was probably a good check. The money comes from selling out. I say that shit over and over again. That's where the real coins is at.
It's not. I tell you why it's not. They only want to. Well, it's two things.
They just want to coon you out for a little bit.
It's two things. In order to sell out, you got to have something worth value. So that's a one up. Somebody got to see value for you in order to sell out. But they only want you, like, they want people that's popular in our culture, right?
Right.
And once you sell out, we don't want you no more. And once we stop fucking with you, you're not cool to them no more. So you always got to have your home base. Like, we make shit cool, they take it and make it whack, and we stop fucking with it, then they stop fucking with it. That's how the world go.
So who else really rocked 80?
Man, we just gonna rock. Shout out to Detroit in the 80s. It's a wild place.
Oh yeah. Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Yes. Who else did 80? What did Herman Moore wear? 80 something?
Herman Moore was 84 if I'm correct.
We'll wait on that one. Somebody had what's another number 80? What Terrell Owens wear?
T.O. wore 81.
Damn.
T.O. wore 81. I'm trying to.
Come on, man. You got some sports knowledge up there.
I mean, that's literally all I got. That's all I got.
Let me go to the Googles, dog.
We should have been better prepared. But you know what? I was just talking about that before we came on air. I had a lapse in judgment. I just had 5 jalapeno cheese sliders from White Castle. And it sounded like a good idea because I hadn't ate shit all day. But let me tell you something. It's going to be a bad idea for my stomach in about half hour to 45 minutes. We're going to have to pause.
We're going to have to wrap this bitch up soon. Welcome back, man. This is the Christmas Eve episode.
Fuck the holidays, man.
Hey, man, dog.
I wasn't excited about this shit, man. Fuck the holidays. I don't like this shit.
Well, your children probably do, man. So live for them, okay?
I mean,
no, just it. No, don't hit me with I mean. Just.
I didn't put up no Christmas tree. I ain't got no Christmas decorations, no fucking lights, none of that shit.
Let your kids shine, man. Let them do some shit.
They will. Like, they don't wake up like typically on Christmas in my family.
They be like, "Can we go to Mama house, please?"
Well, I mean, they always wake up with Mom. Like, I catch them in the afternoon at like my dad's house. Now, my old man still go all out for that shit. It's been shit up since like the day after Thanksgiving. So I mean, they get the Christmas spirit, but just over where I pay the bills at, I don't want to do that shit.
Hey man, your
I
kids,
don't want to do that shit.
It probably hate coming to your house in December.
I mean, it's their choice. You know, like
they follow the lead, dog. Don't put that on them. It's you.
It's
you, man.
I'm giving them my option.
I'm
giving them my option. Jesus wasn't even born in December.
Man, this shit ain't got one. I'm sorry. That's
Go ahead.
Hold on. Let me stop. Let me slow down this shit.
Yeah, because you was about to jump off a different cliff.
Yeah, they're not ready for that episode yet. So, all I'm gonna say is, this does not feel like Christmas to me. This is the least Christmassy I've ever felt.
I feel you.
It's just not. But I'm trying to get into it. You know what I mean?
It's just been a different, with personal shit going on. It's just been a different year, so I get it.
But Shout out to everybody out there. Hopefully you listening to this. A lot of y'all listen to it on Saturday. Some of y'all listening to it on Christmas Eve. So shout out to y'all.
Yeah, huddle with your families around the sound bar.
Yeah. Also, listen. If your children are listening to this right now, tell them to go in the other room. Okay? Weezy, this is for you because I know this has happened twice. We talked about this. Santa Claus not real, fam.
Oh, no. I killed that shit a long time ago. I was the parent, like when my son was probably about 4. This is what me and his mother agreed on.
Yeah.
That if he don't ask, like if he wants to perpetuate that Santa is real, that's fine. We won't fuck with it. But if he ever asks the truth, then that's what we're going to give him.
Why? Because whenever someone says it creates their imagination, like, nigga, this the only thing that they can give a child imagination?
Not at all.
Kids been talking to themselves since they come out the womb. They got an active imagination.
Yeah, so when my son was about 4, he asked, was Santa, probably maybe a little bit older, like 4 or 5. He was either about to go to kindergarten or was just in kindergarten and asked if Santa was real. And me and his mama decided to tell him the truth. No, me and your mama buy all this shit.
For sure.
And grandma and granddad, like your family buy these gifts. Santa ain't.
Only Santa my children will know, if I do introduce them to Santa, is a black Santa.
Fair enough.
And the black Santa is going to have a red hat with black fur. I saw one the day. This guy at work, he came in that bitch with the black and red Santa hat. I was like, I never seen that shit before.
Never even thought of it.
And I'm like, why don't black Santa wear the black fur instead of the white fur? I'm like, that shit's cold.
That'd probably make his outfit kind of fly if he had on the black with the
Black
white,
and red,
the
like
red
the
with the black white. But anyway, we told our son like Santa wasn't real. So like the next day, he went to school with this brand new information and started spilling the beans. The teacher sent back like a note to class talking about he in class telling the other kids, like the kids were crying and like having breakdowns.
You know what's so funny? The school will get mad if you tell them Santa Claus ain't real, but the school will tell you Jesus ain't real.
Right.
In your science books.
Yeah,
like, wait
for
a minute,
sure.
how you gonna have this conversation? Like,
Separation of church and state.
So fuck it, I'm gonna tell my kid to go to school and tell everybody. Never mind.
I mean, if you lie to your child, that's on you. I'm gonna tell my babies the
Like,
truth.
y'all don't run what's in my household. I'm not lying to my kid.
No.
So
Not lying to him about Santa. Now, there's a whole slew of other shit.
Right.
I lied to him about, but not about Santa Claus.
well, I'm never gonna lie to my child, right? However, I think
says the nigga that don't have no kids.
However, because there's a difference between lying and being dishonest.
Well, I mean, nigga, run it down. Shit.
So for an example, you go to work, you dip off after you get to work, and you go meet your ex, your side chick, and then you go back to work, and then your wife asks, "What'd you do today?" And I'm like, "Oh, I went to work." It's 100% true. It's not honest. It's very dishonest. You left some information out. So
that's called a motherfucking lie.
It's not a lie because your ass did go to work. Where you coming from? Work. It's 100%. It's 100% correct, but it's dishonest.
I just got my dick sucked on the side of Lifetime Fitness.
We didn't ask you all that. You know what I'm saying? So when you dealing with your children, don't lie, but you may have to leave some information out. So you may be a little dishonest, but I'm never gonna lie to you.
I cannot wait till you have a child. Let me tell you that first and foremost. Uncle Champagne cannot wait until you have a child because
So listen, man.
all this bullshit that you've been spewing like last week and this week, all that shit's going out the window, bro.
Okay, but listen. First off, I posted that video on Facebook, and it got a lot of likes, a lot of views, and a lot of shares, and people agree with me.
Okay.
So listen.
I would bet that the majority of them have no children.
No, some of them got kids, and some of them I went to school with, and I know for firsthand
That their kids ugly?
they got to get them jokes off though.
Okay.
Or niggas be geared. And then a bunch of chicks told me like, yeah, we date the ugly niggas who can wear clothes because they think that they're not gonna cheat on them, but they end up getting cheated.
I mean, ugly niggas still out here getting side pussy every day.
Nigga dress fresh, throw some cologne on. That shit.
You don't even have to dress that fresh. Your outfit can be basic as fuck. Good cologne and good shoes can take you real far in life.
And good
And a fresh haircut.
fresh haircut, a white t-shirt, some decent pants and shoes. You good?
Look, when
On
I
some
was
chill shit.
when I was out here
I'm not stepping out.
when I was out here hunting actively before niggas started shooting up Bar 7, that was my fucking Saturday. I go get a haircut, throw on a crispy ass V-neck, had the tattoos out, some expensive cologne, and I'd wait. And something would come find me.
You know, back in my rapping days, I had a line. It said something like $400 jeans, $20 tee. I mean, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, these expensive.
4 for 20. 4 for 20 from Foot Locker.
These jeans cost $400, and this T-shirt technically is $5.
We've talked about this shit before. How we just had closets full of expensive ass jeans that were baggy as fuck.
Baggy as fuck. Shout out to my brother who came home and shit. So I gave the nigga some clothes and shit. You know what I'm saying? He was like, man. He's like, man, these pants kind of tight. I was like, nah, nigga, this shit, like, no.
This is what's in.
Like, this how they supposed to fit. Like, they baggy, whatever, and shit. And then I showed him some shit like, nigga, now that's tight. He like, so he got his old clothes and she put him like, nigga, you cannot wear these bitches. Cause
he got to get reacclimated.
Like,
he just getting back out in the world.
You wear them motherfuckers, it's going to look like, oh, this nigga just got out.
Yeah.
Like, them bitches way too baggy, fam. Keep rocking these till we get you together.
He got to get reacclimated. The world changes a lot.
Yeah, shout out to him, though. He didn't came out. He been home today, 7 days, got 2 jobs already.
That's what's up. I don't ever want to hear niggas saying I can't find them. Like, it's a lot of companies that'll hire you, bro.
For sure.
2 jobs in 7 days.
Yeah.
Some of y'all niggas been looking for jobs for years. Years. Been sitting on the couch for years.
How was your week, man?
Man, week was A1. I'm glad I just made it through another one. I'm trying to think. I feel like something stupid as fuck happened in my life this week. It's not coming to my forefront right now. So maybe it didn't.
Let me tell you some shit happened to me last week, dog.
Yeah, I've been waiting to hear this story.
So shout out to my homeboy Mark. The Askew's had a 4th annual White Elephant Christmas party. You know, we went over there, had a really good time, games and drinking and shit like that.
Did you wear your ugly sweater to the party?
I did. I wore the white man shirt.
Okay.
The ugly sweater is a hairy white man with ornaments on his nipples and hairy back. It's just the most disgusting shit you can probably think of. So,
something you couldn't wear to work.
Yeah, I almost wore it to work last night though.
Okay.
I wore the Jordan face crying meme ugly sweater.
Fair enough. That's good.
So anyway, I leave. You know, we had a couple of drinks. I wasn't drunk or no shit like that. I had a couple of drinks. I'm on the freeway, and I passed. I seen my homeboy Dre Clay on the freeway. I zoomed past this nigga and shit. Southfield Freeway. It's about 2:30.
Oh, nigga, you asking for trouble.
Nigga, police don't be on Detroit freeways though. You know what I'm saying?
That's always your theory, but that is a lie. That's a lie. State troopers are all over the freeways.
Yeah, state troopers do be a popping, but Detroit, yeah, whatever. But listen,
and a Detroit cop will flick you on the motherfucking freeway.
So
you know how I know? I've been flicked on the freeway.
All right, so listen. I'm doing, I don't know, 75, 80 and shit. I zoom past my man and shit. I look over to the right. I also zoom past the Detroit police and shit, right?
Oh, nigga.
So
they promptly get behind you.
So I'm like, oh shit. I'm in the 3rd lane and they like in the 1st lane and shit. I'm like, oh shit. So I slow down, hit my brake, you know what I'm saying? I try to do my little slow shit, but then I'm thinking I'm coming up on 6 mile. I'm like, oh nigga, this is my exit. So I get over and shit, you know what I'm saying? But it's like a car in between us. I get off.
That don't mean shit.
Look, I didn't know where the car went, and I can't be like looking around and shit because I'm gonna look hot as fuck. So I get off the niggas.
But you going 20 over the limit don't already make you look hot as fish grease.
I get off on the exit and shit, bust the left. I see them behind me, and they throw the party lights on and shit, right? I'm like, all right, man. I'm just thinking to myself, like, shit, I'm not, I don't got my pistol on me and shit because I took all my guns out because my brother be rolling with me sometimes.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't have anything on me except like a knife, which I forgot, by the way.
Did they ask you about it?
Definitely did.
Okay.
They were like, got any weapons in the car? I was like, no. And I was like, shit. I do technically.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they threw the party lights. She pulled up on me and shit. She was like,
oh, it was a female?
Yeah, white lady cop.
Okay.
She pulled up and was like, you must be going in a rush. Like, where you coming from? You know, normally I don't talk to the police at all.
That line is a setup.
You know what I'm saying? But I told you I didn't know I was fooling until the next morning. So I was like, I like coming from a Christmas party. She like, where you going? I'm like, to the crib. I'm like 2 streets up. She's like, you know what the speed limit is on the freeway? I like 55. She's like, you know how fast you was going? I'm not sure. You're not going
to incriminate me.
Yeah, I'm not going to admit to this shit. She was like, well, I was doing like 65, so you must have been doing like 70, 75. I thought to myself, I was probably doing 80 and shit. And I laughed.
Can I see the gun?
Look, I laughed and I looked at her and I was like, can I go in my pocket and get my license and registration? She was like, sure. I looked at her again. I was like, why you was going 65? I don't know why I asked her shit, but like
Step out the car, Jason.
I'm like, why you going 65? She was like, well, I was about to pull somebody else over, but then we saw you speeding. We saw you put your brake lights on, and then you got in front of us, so you just made it easy. I was like, right.
You was doing the most, bro.
I was like, right, because this was my exit, and I didn't want to stay on the freeway with y'all longer than I had to. So you
trying to evade, try another ticket.
Yeah, so I gave her my shit, and then she went to the back, and she came back up and just handed me my license and shit. She was like, you need it. She's like, you lucky, my partner told me to let you go, because if we would have gave you a ticket, you wouldn't have had no license or some shit. I thought to myself, maybe my license is not that bad. Like, I had no speeding ticket in, shit, I don't know, 6-7 years or some shit.
Oh, okay.
But there was a black cop with her and shit. He was on the passenger side. I get a nigga the black fist like, thank you, my brother. I literally get a nigga the black fist like, thank you, my brother. And I look at the other lady, cop, and told her Merry Christmas and shit. And then I dipped off to the crib. And it was a safe night. And then I woke up in the morning and shit, and I thought about the shit like, why ask that lady how fast she
like the cop got to justify that shit.
But
to
she
you.
answered it like she had to justify, because technically you don't got no reason to be speeding on the freeway, dog. Like, it's nothing that says you can speed too. If you think I'm in danger,
nigga, what?
And literally there is no, unless she's in an emergency
Dog,
situation.
you do not get arrested enough. I can just like your whole swagger talk like a nigga that don't go to jail often.
Time out. You trying to say that shit like it's a bad thing? You don't go to jail enough. I know. Listen, I know my rights. I know laws, and there's nothing on the books unless there's an emergency situation and the police are responding to something. They can't break the law and go faster. So if you think that my car is a danger on the road at 75 miles an hour, 2 cars going 75 miles is doubling the danger. You can look at my driver.
Your nigga logic is off the meat rack right now.
I didn't make these rules up. That's the shit that y'all got. I've seen this shit work.
Okay.
All I'm saying is she needed to have an explanation, and she answered that shit like she needed to have an explanation.
You was on your way to being a hashtag, my nigga.
But shout out to the DPD.
Yeah, no, because Detroit police,
they give you a chance.
Yeah, they will.
They regular down to earth folks. You know what I'm saying? I told them like I'm 2 streets up. Like I'm going home.
Would you like to follow me there? I mean,
I don't want you to come to my house. But shout out to them, man, because that could have been, if it was in the suburbs, that could have went a totally different way.
Oh, if it was in the suburbs, that shit would have went a different way. And I can't come bail you out because I got a warrant.
And I don't know. Something about it, I'm gonna ask her, like, why she, I'm like, because I was really, as soon as she said I was doing 65, I'm thinking like, fuck you doing 65 for? Don't give me a ticket for the same shit that you doing.
So you gonna issue her a ticket, nigga? A fucking
This
citizen's
arrest. Goddamn it! Bring your officer, bring your manager down here.
That shit only work. You know what? I came front. I got pulled over one time, and I told a motherfucker like he wasn't in my pay grade, and told him to call his commanding officer.
Hey man, bring a white shirt down here, fam. I need one of the niggas with the white shirts.
Yeah, I told him to call the commanding officer, and he did. Mm-hmm. And that nigga came out and like.
It's like when you at work with a nigga.
Let me speak to your supervisor.
You got to go get your supervisor. That's just the rules. Hey, go get your commanding officer, fam. I don't care if he's that. I don't care if he's that whole sleep.
But the commander, like the time I got flicked, the commanding officer came out, nigga, and let me go.
The commanding officer know the rules. These niggas that be on the level down, they don't know the rules. They don't know. You know the law more than the niggas who enforcing them. The commander officer, he come out there, he start you break that shit down. He like, oh, this nigga know what he talking about. Let him go. I don't feel like doing this paperwork.
How many years it take to be a lawyer? 8?
Shit.
8? Would it take you what?
6
8 months to be a cop? Fuck out my face, toy cop.
Well, shout out to the DPD though, because they didn't have to let me go. All things considered, I don't necessarily have a bad relationship specifically with the Detroit Police Department.
Nah, I've never really had.
Now
no
that don't mean
that
there ain't no racist motherfuckers out here doing dirt.
Oh yeah, they'll still beat your ass in the city.
Yeah, usually they'll beat your ass if you're doing some dirt.
Yeah,
like niggas criminals who may not be doing a crime at the time, but the police know you a criminal. Oh, they'll fuck you up.
Yeah,
but it's like, we both playing the game.
It's collateral damage.
Yeah,
I had a police officer pull me over, and I was on some dumb shit. This was like when maybe about a year ago, and he was like, "Hey, you one of them podcast niggas?"
Oh, wow.
Like he recognized. I said, "You listen?" He said, "I done seen you before."
Wow. Shout talk podcast niggas.
He was like, "You one of them podcast niggas?" I was like, "I am, sir." Have a nice day, Mr. Bradley. Now, and I didn't have shit. Like I didn't have no license, no registration, and no proof of insurance.
No, this like the second or third time that nigga didn't recognize you from the podcast.
Somebody recognized me this week when I was out in Southfield. Asked like, you on that shop talk shit? And I'm like, yeah.
I guess you look a lot more approachable than I do when I'm out and about. You light skinned, so they figure that they got a 50% chance of this being a good
They know who the
conversation.
star is. They know who the star is.
Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that.
Everybody wants to talk to Michael Jackson. Nobody wants to talk to Tito. Oh man,
We'll go with that, man.
so we had a crazy week this week. Let's do the rundown.
Yeah.
First of all, this shit hurts me to my heart when I saw it. Rest in peace to Combat Jack.
Man.
Probably one of the first podcasts that I ever listened to was the Combat Jack
Reggie
show.
Osage.
Yeah.
Shout out to Combat Jack, man. This is a great guy, man. You know, I had reached out to Combat Jack via Instagram a long time ago. So I'm like, hey man, I told him I think we got something going on with this Shop Talk podcast. Like when you get a chance, just give us a listen.
Yeah.
He didn't respond back for quite some time. But a couple of weeks or about a month or so later, he did respond back like, dope, I'll check it out. You know what I'm saying? Most niggas leave your shit on read or just never
We've
respond.
reached out to a lot of other people that didn't even have the decency to say shit back, and we wasn't even trying to get them on, just that we were fans or appreciated what they was doing. And he took, even if it's taking 30 seconds out to acknowledge the little guy, like I appreciate it. Yeah. My man DJ Sokol put a post up recently after the passing about an experience that he had with Combat Jack that I thought was a pretty dope story. And just, reading and seeing a lot of people's reactions, their dealings with him, an amazing guy. It's sad that he leaves behind wife and children before the holiday.
Young son too, man.
Yeah.
One of the best episodes of the Combat Jack show that I listened to, and I think all you guys should probably take a listen to. It's an interview he did with J. Cole. It was a long interview. It was probably about an hour and a half, hour and 50 minutes or so. But it was a really, really deep conversation. His interviews are really, really good. And I study different interviewers because I like to see how they get information, how they interact, the kind of research they do.
We can kind of, I don't want to say take something from people, but learn
100%
from what other people are doing.
And he had his son. At the time, his son was 16. His son was like a really, really big J. Cole fan. So at the end of the episode, he had his son come on and just ask J. Cole questions. Got to interview one of his idols or whatever. Yeah. It was just like a really, really dope experience to see the relationship he had with his son and him showing him like the journalistic stuff. The Combat Jack show is really, really dope.
Yeah.
Start off, hello, internets. You know what I'm saying? I hear a lot of people say the internets with the S on there. That came from Combat Jack.
Definitely.
I like to say I was the first person with a podcast before podcasts happened back in 2006. But like from Combat Jack was really the first person out here.
Yeah.
Officially podcasting. It's a debate between Rosenberg from Wine Epstein,
right,
and Combat Jack show. But he created the wave, the network.
Helped create the culture.
I may not have put a podcast out if it wasn't indirectly through Combat Jack.
Definitely.
Like in real life.
We lost the icon. And some incredible stories come from the Combat Jack show.
And not just on the podcast tip, he was an entertainment lawyer inside of hip hop. So he's actually been a part of this culture for 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was Noriega was one of his clients, whatever. So he's been inside of the hip hop.
Did you ever hear
game.
about the story of him and Nori?
Yeah.
That he jerked Nori in his first deal.
Yeah.
Nigga made no money.
Allegedly. He has a different account. They both talked about it and shit. Nori say he jerked him, he say he didn't, you know what I'm saying? But they chopped it up or whatever.
He apologized and made sure that Nori got his money.
Yeah.
That's big. Like, that's
100.
big of yourself as a man to admit that somewhere along the line, the lines got crossed.
Communication. So if you felt I wronged you, here, let me make that right.
Yeah. Because niggas don't have to do that shit.
Not at all.
Especially in the music game. So shout outs to Combat Jack. I hope in some way, shape, or form the show still continues. I don't know what it's going to look like, how it's going to go, but I hope it still has legs. Speaking of another show, another show that we listen to, I feel like has some heavy influence on us. Everyday Struggle, man. Joe Budden said, "Fuck you niggas," and I'm going solo and leaving the team. And one thing that I think is really hard to find when it comes to podcast shows is chemistry. Right. And I think those three hosts together have amazing chemistry. And Joe quietly became a really staunch and strong voice for hip hop in the past year. with
100%.
with the podcast, and then with doing Everyday Struggle. Like Joe was really in the forefront of the culture.
Absolutely. I've always been a Joe Budden fan.
Always, I love Joe's music.
From the music to the Joe Budden TV back in the day to just when he was on, he used to have a morning show on Hot 97.
Yeah.
When he stopped rapping the first time, he had a morning show on Hot 97.
Did we ever say that Joe stopped rapping, or just rapping wasn't?
Yeah, I mean,
wasn't at the forefront.
He take time off, but Joe is going with the story that he got fired, but he definitely did not get fired. Contract was up. They've been negotiating for like 3 months, and they offered him some shit that he wasn't willing to take no more. No, fam, I'm straight. Cause I mean, look, at the end of the day, I had a conversation the other day, like, nigga, this is a YouTube shit. Like, y'all literally sit there in 3 chairs. I got 3 camera angles. It's not no magical editing that y'all do. Your
Shit,
audio,
we do this shit every week.
yeah, and your audio don't sound right. I don't like how the audio sounds. It sounds like it's echoey. Like, I think y'all should have better lapel mics or whatever. Like, y'all don't have to go through Complex to do that shit. Put that shit on your... So Complex is down 15,000 subscribers. Joe Budden is up 17,000 subscribers.
No.
One day after they announced the shit.
Hey man, numbers don't lie. They don't fucking lie. And when you look at every stage of Joe Budden's career, he's always made a lane. When Def Jam wouldn't fuck with him, he went to the mixtapes.
And independent route.
Yeah, mixtapes and shit stopped working. He did the show with Tahiri. He kind of first started the YouTube sort of love and hip hop sort of wave.
Contrary to popular belief, Joe not struggling for no money out here.
Nah.
Like at all.
Right. He all right.
Y'all see this nigga house?
Beautiful house. Beautiful house.
This shit is, and shout out to him and Sin bringing a new bundle of joy in the world.
Yeah, man.
That's always.
I mean, I think that he's having an incredible year.
Yeah. Shout out to
where did he lose at?
Tonight. He has a show in New York City where it's a creative show for people who are moving the creative space. It's like a damn near like off Broadway type shit.
Maybe that's his next avenue, man.
Then he got the show with him and Charlamagne on Revolt. It's a year-end wrap-up show called This Year Was Dope /Trash, and they wrap everything up. So as soon as they announce that shit, here he come with 2 new boom here.
Didn't lose a step.
Shout out to
He's
them,
winning all the way around.
Shout out to ownership, man.
It's key. Yeah. It's key. If you're not owning, you're a worker.
Yeah.
And I'm not knocking that workership, because entrepreneurship, ownership is not for everybody. It's not everybody's lane. Some people like to fish. Some people like getting fed. I prefer fishing.
Yeah. And some people went up to the show and was like, "Oh, Joe ain't here." Remy Ma was supposed to be on the show. She's like, "Oh, Joe ain't here. Oh, I ain't doing it."
Yeah.
Like, nigga, we ain't here to see act.
No.
And I'll double back to this whole situation because who mans just did come out of this situation.
Okay.
So that'll be a little bit later.
We gonna do it now?
No,
we don't. It's our show. We can do it whenever we want to. Come on, we here now.
Yeah, we here. So listen, man. This the week who mans this goes to DJ Academics.
Okay.
Not because of this particular situation, but he has been going on Twitch. I don't know if y'all know what Twitch is and shit. It's like niggas go in there and play games, and they watch you play games and shit like that. It's a bunch of
some shit I wouldn't even be interested in.
Some shit that your kids. But he goes on there all the time.
I'm sure.
And he's real emotional and shit. And he had threw some shots at like Deezus and Mero.
I saw that.
And so they had responded and like roasted him. Like, nigga, we roasted him. And then he responded.
We on a TV show.
Yeah. And he responded back crying. Like in real life. Like, man, these media niggas, man. Like, hold on. Now, why the fuck are you on television or on Twitch crying? Like, you critique niggas for a living. Like, you get up there and you talk shit about niggas' albums being whack, this person being whack, people music. Like, your show, Everyday Struggle, y'all went up there and critique people's lives and culture and lifestyles, and 2 niggas throw some jokes your way, and you get on the internet and start crying.
Hey, man, feelings are real. Niggas have real feelings.
Well, then don't. If that's the case,
had that same energy,
because that's what he kept saying. I got to fuck them niggas, man. Like, no, what are you doing, man? Like, this is what you do. How would I mean, like, we talk shit about niggas all day. Sometimes on here, we try to keep it.
No Detroit. My only rule is just no Detroit slander.
Yeah,
as long as you ain't from the city, whatever.
Because one of you niggas, I don't want no problems. You know what I'm saying? I like
just
my
the
freedom.
city is small.
The city is small, and I like my freedom. And you know what I'm saying? So But like,
And I don't want to have to shoot one of you niggas' baby mamas.
hey man, you always jump out the window. You know what I'm saying? Nigga jump out the window and shit. But like, I just thought like, no, like who mans is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do that, dog. Your brand out here is. I mean, I know he represent for the weirdo niggas who type online all day.
Thumb thugs.
Like, you crying. Nigga was sorry. Scotty Beam, shout out to her. She must be saved at all costs. I love her. Anyway, she had tweeted some shit and I retweeted and shit. And then the nigga start mentioning me. I'm arguing back with one of these little emo niggas and shit, talking about is it wrong for him to show emotion? And then, like, if you don't get the fuck off my timeline with this soft shit.
First of all, you're probably 12.
Fuck on, man. No, don't get on the internet crying. 100. Yes, that is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Don't get on the internet crying about two niggas who said some jokes about you. When you talk shit,
if
about
you can
niggas
dish it,
like
you should be able to take it. This ain't no bully shit.
who the fuck mans is this?
That's your mans.
Shout out to Erykah Badu for calling this nigga Tom from Tom to Jerry.
She did. She did.
She played this shit for a whole fucking hour. Like, you look so familiar. I hear music when I see your face. She for a whole hour, like, you know what you look like? No, Jerry.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Who mans is this?
I love Erykah
Early.
Badu. I love her. The secret to an incredible album is inside of her vagina.
This is possibly true.
It is 100%
Well, I don't know.
fact.
It may not be, because after you get inside her vagina, you typically don't put another album out. Where's Andre's 3000 album?
Look, he did
Where-
Speaker Box Love Below.
Where is
Come on, man. We not
where is
gonna
Jay
end the-
Electronica's
we not gonna end the
album?
year. It's coming. It's coming.
10 years later. I don't know.
I still believe in it.
Leave Eric alone if you're going to put another project out. Where DLC out?
Come on, man. DLC had his voice box crushed way before Erykah
All I'm
came
saying
along.
is leave her alone.
I bet you DLC still writing some shit though. What if all her
He
baby
did put out a new project.
What if all her baby daddies came together and just like worked together? They could probably put out some shit.
Amen.
3 Stacks, DLC, and Jay Electronica, they will put out some incredible shit.
I'm sure. We talked about Black Santa. Did you hear that John Legend is gonna play Black Jesus
In what?
some TV movie or some
I'm
movie?
uninterested. I am completely uninterested.
I came across this shit by mistake. I'm watching TV and like the two newscasters were talking about it. Like, you think are people ready for a Black Jesus? I'm like,
Jesus was black. I've said it here before. Just based off geography alone, Jesus was at least a brown skinned man.
what the fuck is Middle East about Africa? Why we call that shit the Middle East over there? And that motherfucker is on the continent of Africa.
I'm just
Like, niggas be like, oh, I'm from the Middle East. Nigga, you from Africa. nigga, am I from North America or not?
you are.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, oh, I'm from Detroit, which is also in North America.
Just based off geography alone, Jesus was black. Plain and simple. I do not care about John Legend playing Black Jesus. Is it going to be like a musical or some shit?
I don't think the world is ready for a black and gay Jesus. So I don't want John Legend to play it. So there's that.
At least you said it, not me, because I was thinking that shit the whole time.
Like,
You can't tell me John Legend a straight man.
Hey,
Not 24 hours a day.
no, I don't believe
I,
it.
I just
Fight
don't.
me, email me. I don't know.
I don't believe that shit.
No.
We missed some music that came out last week. Eminem and Jeezy both dropped projects.
Absolutely, and one of them need to literally drop that shit in the trash can.
Come on now.
What?
Who? Which one is it?
No, that Eminem shit is trash.
Okay. How you have a single with Beyonce and that shit kind of... But we just said no Detroit slander, man. No Detroit slander.
This nigga from Missouri.
Come on. I'm not walking
sorry,
down,
dog.
I'm not walking down that road with you.
I found that out this week when I was on his Wikipedia plays. He was literally born in Missouri.
Nigga, you can put anything on Wikipedia, dog.
You don't fuck with Eminem Wikipedia. They'll come after you, okay?
You can put anything on Wikipedia.
Listen, the album is trash.
I'm not gonna say it's not the album I was hoping it was gonna be. I'm not
Stop
gonna.
bullshit, nigga. That shit was trash.
I'm not gonna say the.
Oh, now you want to be politically correct. Out of all people, you want to be politically correct.
He from Detroit, man. I can't. I will not.
Nigga, what you saying? Big Sean was trash before this last album? Oh, he really from Detroit.
Medium Sean.
Yeah.
Before we put out this last mixtape,
But
this last project. No, I'll be plain and simple. I was talking a lot of Big Sean.
Okay, so
slander.
let's keep
I
it
didn't
real.
think the album. Look, the Eminem album, I didn't think was that good. Plain and simple. I didn't think it was that good.
So you say-
he had like 2 or 3 tracks on there. I was like,
What
damn.
track?
Hold on, let me pull up my Apple.
I tried to listen to this shit. I tried to give it a shake. I did not listen to the whole album because the shit was that bad.
Really?
It was that bad.
I mean, it wasn't really moving me. It wasn't what I was hoping it was gonna be. Like I was hoping that this was gonna be.
I felt so. My brother, I put this shit on my brother. Like, nigga, this Eminem just came out today and shit. This was on Friday. I felt bad that I was letting him listen to this shit. Like, I've been going all this time and this what you. I kept hitting to them like, no, that's not it. Let me go to the next track because I know Eminem got some shit. Like, let me go.
Framed and Offended, I thought was dope as fuck.
Dope as fuck. That's what you want to go with.
That's all I can do. That's all I can do. Why aren't there any rap features on this shit?
Where's West Side Gun at?
40 Glock. I mean, West Side Gun, Conway.
Where's
a Royce da 5'9" feature at?
Why did Eminem put this project out? Why you think? As much as
it's the fourth quarter. It's the fourth quarter.
So you think Eminem need money? Like what does that mean? It's the fourth quarter. He only sold 250,000. That shit is horrible for Eminem. That's with streaming included. Like, what's the reason?
Remember when Future dropped like 2 projects within like 2 weeks of each other? Like, because remember there was another track list that was floating around that had like the song with 2 Chainz, feature from like Slaughterhouse. Like, I'm hoping that they're like this is the revival, and then the next one is like the baptism or some shit.
So allegedly, there is a Eminem Rick Rubin produced project coming. I don't know if I want to hear it. I think Rick Rubin is highly overrated. Like, niggas want to tell me about some Run DMC shit from the 80s. Hey, fam.
I need to see the track list, and like I need to hear something. Because when I heard Walk on Water, like literally I only heard the song on the radio one time. And when I heard it, I was just like, it didn't do shit for me. So, I mean, I'm not... And I still believe Beyonce killed Prince. So, I mean, I'm just not. Episode 2, I still believe Beyonce.
That Jeezy album is straight to me, dog. I enjoyed it. That first album, the first song on there, Spider, it set the tone. Like, I listened to that shit.
The best song on there is a fucking interlude, Valet.
You think so?
Yeah, I think that's the best shit on there.
I think the first like 5 joints on that bitch, come on, this just come on hard.
The shit with Payroll, and shout out to Payroll, because
absolutely
Payroll did sign that deal with Def Jam this week, which is a big look for Detroit, a big look for Payroll, a big look hopefully for Doughboy Cash Out. I mean, they've really been pounding these streets damn near 10 years, maybe a little bit over 10 years now.
About 10,
yeah. So I'm hoping that Pay really turns this into something and put on for the city. Mm-hmm. I would love to see a major label release with Payroll on it, featuring some hell of a production and a lot of niggas in the city that's doing something. I hope this helps unite some of the young niggas in the city. I love to see it. Maybe we'll get a song with Payroll and Peasy, or Payroll and fucking Vezo when he come home. You know what I'm saying? I just think this is a good time for Detroit music. We just had Federation sign with Rock Nation. So Floss a Lot, Hook, and Nisha Nashe is out there. We got Payroll on Def Jam. Look, Detroit is strong. If you are a young nigga...
T Grizzly out here.
T Grizzly had an incredible year. If you are a young nigga in the city and you putting in just a rapper or artist in the city of Detroit and you are putting in that
Silent
motherfucking
Baby
work...
is signed with Affluent Management, T Grizzly joint. You know what I'm saying? So
the time is now. The spotlight is going to be on the city.
It's on it right now.
Hell fuck yeah.
And every time somebody do good, it make niggas come back and like, what's going on over here?
I mean, Cash Doll had an amazing feature on Big Sean last project.
Whenever she get her contractual shit together, she'll be out.
Man, that B&B contract got to be a motherfucker, because she having a hard time getting out that bitch.
I mean... just fulfill the contract, dog. Put some shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like, just fulfill the contract. I mean, at this point, here go 3 albums or some shit. Like, I don't know how else you get out the shit. Like, if I don't want you to buy myself out of it, you in this shit till you fulfill the contract.
Nah, man.
Or to the time run out. I don't know if it's like an album time or a year thing.
Who knows? Who knows?
At this point, it's been some years.
I would love to see her get like some major label shine, because I think she could be huge. I love Cash Doll. Fucking love her.
It's still to be determined. I love them. I love that this Big Shine shit. I think
I hope we get some visuals for that.
I think the For Everybody song was straight, and the Run Me My Money. Like that's pretty much the extent of Cash Doll that I know. Like them 3 songs.
Anytime I
fuck with it.
Anytime I hear something with Cash Doll, I'm intrigued at least. So whatever. What else popped off this week?
So we got a lot of motherfucking hate for black men trying to boss their fucking lives and their families up.
Let me tell you something. Say one bad thing about LeVar Ball. I think LeVar has a lot of great and grand ideas. I don't know what his execution is going to be, but I like the idea of the Big Baller Brand Basketball League.
The Junior Basketball Association.
Where he's going to pay these young boys coming out of high school anywhere from $3 to $10K a month to compete in this league as an alternative to going to college.
Absolutely. So all them, and apparently there's a league called the G League, which I never heard of until this.
It's like a step down from the D League because they just sent Isaiah Thomas and Jabari Parker to the G League.
Really?
Yeah, because they're getting ready to make their NBA debut or come back from injury. So, I mean, it's a good way to kind of work some of that rust out.
Apparently high school folks who don't want to go to the league go there and play there.
Who don't want to go to college.
Because
they definitely want to go to the league.
They can't get to the league yet, play there. I think that it's a great idea. People are upset and are making statements based off emotion and not logic and common sense. Well, what about their college education? They wasn't there for the college education.
No, if you're doing one and done, you're essentially doing a semester. Maybe a semester and a half.
And you're not getting no real classes on here anyway.
Fuck no.
Aerodynamics of frisbee throwing.
Look, shout out to my homeboy B who used to play football for Ohio State. I remember one year this nigga told me he took basket weaving, swimming, camping, and relaxation.
Like this shit, and then you be out practicing the so you can't be. It's very difficult to be a successful student athlete if you any good. And guess what happens if you're not good on the basketball team? We cutting you and taking your scholarship and giving it to somebody else.
Yeah.
So all that, well, they getting a free 4-year ride. That shit not guaranteed.
No, it still work. It still work.
If nigga you on the end of the bench and we got somebody that can replace you, we snatching your scholarship, son.
Thank you for your service.
You need to go to that pay window because we're going to prorate the rest of this shit.
Maybe you get a book voucher.
I mean, let that man cook. Shout out to, God damn, it hurt my feelings to say this shit. Shannon Sharp been hating recently, dog.
On who?
LeVar, on everything to be perfect. I feel like they kind of told the nigga, like, listen, man, you and this Black Power shit getting a little bit too far. And he really been hating.
I ain't heard what Shannon is hating on.
He really been hating. He said something. He was like, he gave an example. He was like, why would I want to come play in a little crappy league? But I wish him the best. No, you don't. You can't literally say something is crappy. And the very next sentence you say is, but I wish him the best.
I hope LeVar pulls this shit off, proves everybody the fuck wrong, and makes a shit ton of money.
Hell yeah. I mean, I just want you to keep disrupting the system because this can go one or two ways. You can either force the NCAA to pay its athletes.
They're not going to do that.
Or you can force the NBA to get rid of this ridiculous rule where you got to be 1 year of college before you can go in, or 19 or whatever.
Yeah.
So there's one kid, I guess he plays for Duke now. I just got hip to it this week, where he essentially went to college a year early. He finished high school early so he can go to college a year early. So when he leaves college, he's still going to be 18, but he can go straight to the league because he did 1 year of college. Like, so niggas just going to they going to start reclassifying in high school.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's going to be a way around.
Because you see that with football players a lot of time. They'll graduate in December, and they'll graduate high school in December, enroll in school in January so they can get a head start on, like, spring practice. And shit, they'd be ready for game time come September.
And like when he finished with his first year of college, he's gonna be 18 and ready to go to the league. And you either gotta be 19 or complete 1 year of college. And I completed 1 year of college early, nigga.
I think we just got to take a realistic approach that when it comes to life, college ain't for everybody. Oh, yeah. And if you got to go through college, like in any other job, sometimes you don't have to go through college in order to you don't have to go to college to jump right in the workforce.
Well, let's call this
and
shit
we shouldn't made it do.
This is
it's
racism.
free labor.
No,
it's free labor.
This is straight up racism. This is systematic racism. This is only a problem with black dominated sports. Because in golf, them kids are taken out of school at 12, 13 years old.
Oh, yeah.
Tennis, baseball,
gymnastics,
anything that's not dominated by black men.
Hockey.
There is no
soccer
special limitation of when you can play. Like LeVar Ball been getting heat for taking Jello out of school or LaMelo out of school.
Melo was actually a senior. high school senior. I thought he was a junior last week. He's a high school senior, or would have been.
He's 16.
I was 16 when I started 12th grade.
Why?
I got a November birthday. We've gone through this before. My birthday's in November. I turned 17 in 12th grade, but I was 16 when that shit started.
But like he take him out of school and now he bad. Or he's not valuing his education. So everybody who get homeschooled, Tiger Woods was homeschooled. Did his parents not value his education? Dominique Dawes. I mean, all these people who like this is because it's a black male dominated sport. Now I'm gonna put some restrictions on you. No, you can't come here and make this fucking money.
Yeah. Only thing about the Big Baller Brand League, you got to wear them shoes.
You gotta show what? Them shoes is a remake of some shoes that's already out there too. By the way, that people rock.
Kobe 8s.
No, not the Kobe 8s, because this shoe is not even the original shoe that came out. They switched the whole look of it. It don't even look like the Kobe no more. But it has the base. I can't think of the name of the damn shoe, but like it's sponsored by Big Baller Brand. So guess what? Y'all hating on my company, but now when all the scouts and everybody, when this shit is on television, you're gonna be seeing everybody rocking the Big Baller Brand. I'm winning all the way around.
I want to see how long it's going to take to kind of come into fruition, and I hope it's just executed properly. I want to see LeVar Ball win.
80 players, 10 teams, 8 players apiece, or 8 teams, 10 people. That's what it was.
Okay.
So I mean,
and they still got to find somewhere to play. You know, you got to have owners for teams. Like, it's possible. It's doable. I'm not going to say that it's not. Like, we've seen independent leagues be successful before. It's possible to do.
I don't need owners. I own the league. All y'all niggas work for me. You need a coach.
Coach, training staff. You need more than just an idea. It's just going to take a little bit more to execute it. But I hope it works out.
Shout out to everybody who's hating on P. Diddy for trying who expressed interest in purchasing the Carolina Panthers.
Did you see the news reporter that said he looked like he was high and drinking 40s?
Smoking a blunt and drinking a 40.
Bitch, he a billionaire.
Let me play I'll play fuck it, we ain't gonna play the audio, but like what does Puffy even do nowadays? He needs to stick in his comfort lane, his comfort zone.
What, making money? He's a businessman. He has multiple streams of income.
Nigga worth $800 million. You say you're not taking him seriously. Nigga worth $800 million.
Yeah.
Guess how much Will Smith worth right now? $250. Would you say Will Smith is out of his league if he say he want to purchase the Carolina Panthers?
Nah, that's a different type of black nigga. He's safe looking.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just about your personal opinion. And those trigger words, drinking a 40, smoking a blunt, like maybe he didn't realize what he was saying when he did that. But those are stereotypic words for when you give the quote unquote black male.
Definitely.
And for you to be a black man, because that was a black man who said it, a mustacheless, barefaced black man.
You barefaced nigga.
That shit just irritate the fuck out of me. And then all you lost niggas out here who wants to get online and explain why this can never happen.
No, it can definitely happen.
Well, you got to have this amount of money, and then all the owners have to vote you in. The white owners are not going to vote him in, so you should just give up now. That's your mind state?
No, man. Get an ownership group.
If that's the mind state, nigga, you'll still be riding on the back of the fucking bus.
Get an ownership group together, make a bid for these niggas, and maybe move them out of Carolina.
I mean, the owners, you definitely do. The owners have to vote you in. Absolutely. It's not like just because you got the money and just because you put the offer up, like.
But we've seen a lot of rogue owners in the NFL. Like the NFL, I think
they all white.
Yeah, but you see a lot of forward thinkers in the NFL. I'm saying when it comes to ownership, you got people like Al Davis who used to own the Raiders. Jerry Jones is a forward thinking motherfucker, and he owned the Cowboys.
He forward thinking, saying if you kneel for my flag, you ain't playing for my team no more. That's
I'm
not forward thinking.
I'm saying forward thinking in terms of business. Now, no, that shit is racist as fuck. But I mean, he's a staunch and a good businessman. I think Diddy would fit in that equation. He can't buy does he have enough money to buy the Panthers outright? Absolutely not. But if he comes up with an ownership group, if he deals with other people who are wealthy and have money and they pull that money together, they can make a bid and possibly purchase the Panthers.
That's not the point I'm making. My issue is with the people who are agreeing that because it is a white dominated old boys network, and yes, the rest of the owners have to vote you in order for you to do it. Us black folks just started hating like, oh, this never gonna happen. We never can win. He's never gonna be able to own shit. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Like, you just happy with the way this shit is? Never push the envelope. Just accept what's given to you because
they happy working at the plant, getting that check every other
like
week.
I just don't understand this shit, dog. Like,
I hope he's able to put a group together. Maybe he can get Magic, a couple other.
I mean, other people have already like him.
Steph Curry jumped out. Colin Kaepernick said he helped.
Him putting the group together ain't even an issue. Just the mentality I want to point out of you lost motherfuckers who are just okay with accepting the status quo, don't want to push the boundaries, don't want to have somebody owning shit. Guess what? I don't know why he would get online and say this shit. It's not smart. It was a great idea. I'll tell you why it's a great idea. Currently right now, with what the NFL is going through, with all the protests and everything, when a black man comes and try to buy an NFL team, if y'all shut him out, you think you got to protest now?
Yeah.
I might place you into a corner where you got to accept my bid or you're going to lose a large chunk of your viewership. Half of it's already down this year because of the Colin Kaepernick situation. So if you mean to tell me one of the successful businessmen that we know is a successful businessman put a group together with some other major figures and you won't sell it
with
to
other
him,
successful businessmen.
yeah, and you won't sell it to him because he's black, oh, you got a real big problem on your hands. So it's very good that he made that shit public because it may be the perfect storm for him to finesse his way up in there and get a motherfucking team. And who the fuck wouldn't go to them games?
Yeah.
Fuck around and had a Bad Boy reunion tour every fucking Sunday.
I don't want to see the Bad Boy reunion tour.
A lot of motherfuckers do because they sold out shit across the country this year.
I'm straight. I don't want to hear.
A lot of niggas don't want to see
jams.
football. I ain't watched football all year, and I
Me
don't give a
neither.
fuck.
And I love my Lions. I can't say I watched a full Lions game this year.
I haven't, man. But shout out to P Diddy. Trying to be an NFL owner. It's time for him. 100% of the owners is white. Well, not black. It's one who's a Native American or something like that.
Some gentleman of like Middle Eastern descent owns the Jags. But he also donated to Trump. So
also, don't forget the reason why the Panthers are being sold because the owner has some sexual allegations pending. So,
to men and women.
Yeah, so he got to get out of Dodge.
Yeah. What else popped off this week? So let's paint a picture. Janet Jackson and Jermaine Dupri are back together again. Janet was married to a billionaire, stayed in a relationship long enough to get a baby and get out of Dodge clause where she earned herself some money.
Right.
Decided that she's going to break off on her own, try and be a single parent, single mother. And Jermaine Dupri happens to be single as well. They decide to reconcile, and now they happy and back together.
You know what's so funny is shout out to them. I'm glad they're together. I like Jermaine Dupri. I think he's a great businessman. He's a legend. He don't get his just due. And it's a bunch of you ugly niggas out here hating on Jermaine Dupri for getting a bad chick, and you ugly as hell. And your whole thing is, how did he get him? Bitch, how you get any of the girls that you got? Like, y'all niggas be killing me.
I'm happy for the nigga.
Like, Jesus Christ.
Hey, man, sometimes you got to wait a little bit longer to get what you want. Sometimes life has to come full circle. And, what if the woman that you want got away for a couple years, got another baby, you got her back.
It happens.
Hold on to her, keep her, be happy. Because guess what? They happy as fuck and rich. And a lot of y'all niggas talking about it broke and with a bitch that you hate.
Right.
And a baby that you didn't want.
Man, Jermaine Dupri is so underappreciated, dog.
Yeah. The So Def, like, we can make jokes about Bow Wow and shit now, but like the So Def legacy is there. He had a good fucking run.
Even outside of the So Def shit, like current, like a lot
producing,
a lot of the music and hits that you hear on the television and radio now, he produced. They just don't get a nigga the credit. Like,
don't front on them Jermaine Dupri solo albums.
Life in 1472.
What?
Nigga, what?
Shit was great.
Nigga, that shit still get burned every couple quarters.
Nigga, that song with Freeway and Kiss. Hating Your Blood. Yeah, that was my shit.
Nigga, the shit with him, with Nas on there. The shit when Mace was doing you know you like my Biggie flow, but here come my mom. No, I love my lazy flow, but here come my crazy flow. Yeah, that nigga shit.
Pay homage.
Shit, the joint on there with the Brat and Crazy Bone.
Yeah. Nigga, money ain't a thing. Shit still goes.
Which was the original Bling Bling? I know we give them nigga like
all right. There you go.
Bling Bling and Gleam Gleam. Like it's the same
They're
shit.
two different things.
It's the same shit.
Peace pipe, crack pipe.
No, you use peace pipe, crack pipe, saying it's the same thing.
Hey man,
Money
I'm Bling Bling is its own separate
thing, and the money because the money ain't thing. I don't like if it on Bling Bling or Gleam Gleam. Same shit, dog.
Hey man, I'm not Bling Bling. It has its own separate category, man.
It does.
That's just a word.
It sounds a lot like Gleam Gleam.
That's just a word in Webster's dictionary, and Gleam Gleam is not.
Money ain't a thing.
Whatever, nigga. Whatever.
The God MC created that shit, dog.
I'm not going that far. Bling Bling came out first.
Think about that again.
I don't give a fuck. I don't want to hear logic on this shit.
Money Ain't a Thing was before Cash Money.
No, the fuck it wasn't, dog. No, the fuck it wasn't. I don't give a fuck what Google says. You can Google that shit out till you purple in the thumbs. I don't give a fuck. The Hot Boys, nigga. Man, Baby, fucking Juvie, Turk, Wayne.
1998, fam.
And Bling Bling came out before that.
Bling Bling came out before 400 Degrees? Because 400 Degrees came out in 98.
Nah, man. I don't know. I don't care. I just said I don't care what the fuck the Google say.
I'm just saying.
I don't give a fuck.
Niggas bit that shit. Niggas changed one syllable and they bit the shit.
You made it a hot line. I made it a hot song. Shout out to the Hot Boys.
Which song better, Bling Bling or Money Ain't a Thing?
Bling Bling.
I think the
I don't want to hear it.
Lil Wayne verse is better, dog. That's not on the original song. It's only on the video. But that verse is the best on the album.
That's when Wayne started to flex on us and shows that when he was talking about being the best rapper alive, he wasn't fucking lying.
You hear the new Lil Wayne last night?
Yeah, I did.
He dropped the
Dedication 6 is coming on Christmas.
Yeah, he dropped a joint with he took one of 21 Savage beats and shit. He murdered that shit.
Hey man. I'll take Wayne on drugs versus damn near anybody.
No, he sounded sober though. He wasn't rapping about like rant. He was like
maybe that's what Eminem is missing. He got to get back on drugs. That's when we get a better rapper.
I don't like the album, but I don't wish drugs on that man. I hope he's in good health.
Nothing wrong with a little bit of drugs.
I hope he's in good health and good spirits.
All right, last time you tried drugs?
When I was 10 years old.
Oh.
I smoked weed when I was 10. Pause. I never said that.
Because you've consistently said that you've never smoked weed.
I never said that before.
Motherfucker.
I said I don't smoke. I don't smoke and I've never smoked. It's two totally different things.
Just like lying and what was it?
Lying and being dishonest. I don't smoke doesn't mean I've never smoked. I was in about 10 years old.
Okay.
Tried it and I didn't continue.
Yeah, nigga, you try it now as an adult. It'll be a completely different experience.
I'm straight. And I had no business sneaking off as a 10-year-old.
Look, get high with your lady company that's coming through tonight. See if that doesn't elevate the evening.
I don't have any lady company coming. I do not have any lady company coming through today.
My bad.
Man, this is the Christmas Eve episode, man.
Man, fuck the holidays.
All right, man. But we about to go over these top 10 hip hop Christmas songs, fam. So I think not top 10, just some good hip hop Christmas songs in no particular order. But I really do
fucking hate the holidays, my nigga. I hate this shit.
All right, well, get over it, nigga. You like music, nigga? You like hip hop?
Yeah, I like.
Do you like players? Do you like the Players Club? What's that called? Player Club or
Players Ball, man.
Players Ball, my bad.
You disrespect Andre 3000 every chance you get.
Says the nigga who don't like the fucking song.
I love Players Ball. I said I don't like fucking. I don't like the holidays. It's a Christmas song on
a Christmas fucking album.
I don't like the holidays, man.
Well, look, nigga, who's shitting your Kool-Aid?
Nobody. Right. I beat their ass.
All right, so Players Ball is definitely a classic Christmas song.
Yeah, it is. It was only on a Christmas album. Do we really consider it a Christmas song?
Absolutely. I don't know, but the Players Ball actually happened on Christmas Day in Detroit every year. Like the song was about Christmas.
Okay.
I
don't know. Outkast.
I don't know if they still have the Players Ball here. I think they moved it somewhere.
Maybe it's more underground.
But they definitely had it every year in Detroit. So
okay, fine.
Santa Baby.
Santa Baby, that had Run DMC Onyx. Who else is on Santa Baby? I feel like I'm missing somebody. Salt and Pepper.
Yes. I'm bringing up my list that I went through earlier. Onyx, Salt and Pepper, Mace.
Mace was on Santa Baby?
Yeah, he was.
So many forgettable Mace verses.
Shout out to Mace for dropping a fire 8-minute freestyle this week, though.
Didn't have shit on Black Thought's freestyle. Next.
Hey, Dave, let me tell you something, dog. You really sound like a hater right now, dog. Like, if you hating just for no reason, get credit where credit due, man. I don't think shit. I don't like Mace. I'm not a fan. I think he a devil.
You talking about that Cosmic Kev freestyle?
He not a fan. I'm not a fan. He a devil. I think he a fake pastor, fake preacher. I don't think an album is coming out, but the freestyle was dope.
All right.
It is what it is.
All right.
And Black Thought.
Water is wet. Sky is blue.
Did you see the
Pussy
shit?
is pink.
Did you see the shit about water being wet this week on Twitter?
No.
A nigga broke down why water is not wet. The shit blew my fucking mind. I wanted to argue with the nigga, but I really couldn't find an angle not to argue with the nigga.
That water is not wet.
Yes. Yes.
That's another day. That's another day.
I'll send it to you.
That's another day.
Players Ball, Christmas in Hollis. That was Run DMC in 88. Christmas in Harlem, which was really dope. That was
the Kanye West shit.
Yeah. With like Tiana Taylor and all them on there. All I Want for Christmas, motherfucker.
Who the fuck is that?
Easy E. All I Want for motherfucking Christmas. That's what it was called. Easy E.
Easy E dropped a Christmas song?
Nigga.
I am not hip.
Yeah, dog.
Damn it. You learn something new every day.
Straight up. Dipset released a Christmas album.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. I had the Dipset Christmas album.
Check you out, nigga.
I was on that wave where anything Dipset dropped or Dipset affiliates, I purchased it.
I misspoke. Merry Motherfucking Christmas was Easy E's song.
Okay.
We got Christmas in Hollis. Deck the Club, the Yin Yang Twins. I don't know
Chill
about
out.
that.
Chill out.
I don't know about that.
Get a step ladder. Them niggas reaching, especially for that one with the dead arm.
Ballin' on Christmas, Jim Jones, Stack Bundles, and J.R. Ryder. That's the joint.
Yeah.
Did they do that shit over the Ballin' beat?
Yes, they did.
Nigga was milking that single for
You got to get your money's worth out of it. You remember back in them times, niggas would drop four remixes to a single.
Now, why the Gorilla Zoe got a song called His Christmas?
Come on, Gorilla.
Jules Santana got a Jingle Bells. Hey, man.
Niggas just trying to get that Christmas check any way possible.
Luda Christmas?
Didn't Luda drop like a whole album? That was a whole album.
Yeah, Luda Christmas.
Niggas is reaching for these Christmas albums, man. We was talking about good Christmas songs.
Hey.
None of those shits are any good. Like
The only good Christmas songs is the Santa Baby.
Santa Claus came straight to the ghetto. Snoop Dogg and a Dog Pound.
Absolutely. Christmas in Harlem, which was Kanye West, Tiana Taylor, and Sahai the Prince. I'm still listening to Sahai album.
No Dope on Sundays is probably one of the best releases this year.
Straight. Santa goes straight to the ghetto. Absolutely. Snoop, Nate, Daz, Badass, and Trey D. And that's all I got, dog.
That's cool with me. I don't listen to Christmas music. I worked at the mall one year for Christmas, and I heard enough Christmas music to hate that shit until I died.
This shit don't count as Christmas music. Like, you never gonna hear one of these songs at the mall.
You'll hear it on the radio, though. Yeah. Can I name the list of Christmas songs that I hate? Donny Hathaway, that shake a hand shit.
Nigga,
I don't like.
Fucking classic, fam.
Fuck it.
Dog,
Temptations, Silent Night.
Did, dog.
Fuck it.
You had two loving parents, dog. I know they loved you. Like, they were good people. What happened, dog?
Boys to Men, Let It Snow. Fuck it.
Hey, listen, dog. That's where this podcast goes to several ways, dog. This nigga fooling, dog.
Hated all that shit, man.
I don't know what to tell you, dog. I literally don't know what to tell you, man.
Who else had a Christmas song? Fuck 'em.
I'm speechless. I don't know what to say, dog. I don't know what to say. I'm speechless, dog. Go have at it, man.
I can't name anybody else.
Music pick of the week, dog. Go ahead, dog. Music pick of the week, dog.
I fucked up and didn't drop a music pick of the week last week, but I wanted to give more shine since we on a Detroit artist having a hell of a wave. Quest McCody, an artist I've been following for years, pretty much due to his battle rap due to the battle rap scene. Him and Marv One, I will go on record, I think are one of the best 2-on-2 teams when it comes to this battle rap shit.
I agree.
I would hope that we could get both of them in the studio one day, and we would like to challenge them. A one-rounder.
Okay.
I think we could take them.
I'm sure. I'm going to take Marv. You go for Quest.
I think we could take them, but Quest McCody.
The niggas gonna spit a diss record. Who the fuck is these niggas trying to call me out?
Hey man, it's all in the spirit of fun and hip hop. But Quest last week dropped some amazing visuals to a single called The Gospel, and that's the name of his next project. It's called The Gospel. It drops on January 1st. Really good song, really dope visuals, and we don't often see that anymore where like artists drop good cohesive visuals to their songs. Shit plays in together. The production on that shit is stellar. The song is good. The visuals are good. I'm in complete support of Quest and this project and anything repping Detroit. Quest McCody, The Gospel is my music pick of the week. You can find the video on YouTube. You can already download the single and a couple of the singles off the project on iTunes. You niggas that have Apple Music, you should get up on it and listen today.
Quest, we gonna need that check. That was a hell of a promo.
Hey man, good music is good music.
Hell yeah.
And Detroit is on a wave.
Shout out to AJ and SJ. I need y'all to chime in with a Looney's Christmas song. 'Cause I know that's AJ. I know you
love the Loonies.
I know you got a Looney's Christmas song that you probably think was the best that I never heard of and shit. So let me know what the.
Hey
Looney's
man, when we
Christmas
was doing
song
that
is.
duos episode, they was hitting us with some shit I ain't. What was that UGK single?
I don't know.
You know the song I'm talking about.
Pocket full of stones.
Nah.
the original. One?
I'm so hard.
I don't know.
It was. We didn't. I don't think we recorded with that shit, but it was a questionable song title.
Oh.
It was a questionable song title.
That's funny though. So shout out to them.
We taking all 2-on-2s next year. Maybe we could challenge them.
Oh shit! Oh shit! We might have a battle and shit. Identical versus Shop Talk podcast. I may or may not have wrote some bars the other day.
I mean, we ready.
It is what it is. Shout out to a couple people who sent in voice notes already. Next week we are doing our year-end 2017 Shop Talk Awards. And
Who we gonna get to co-host that shit with us? Do we bring Judy back?
I got two. A young lady reached out to me who wanted to come in and sit in on an episode. They really wanted to check out the studio, but they wanted to come in and sit on the episode, and it may be a good look.
Okay.
Have them sit in. But if you want to make it onto the year-end episode next week, shoot out a voice memo to shoptalkpodcast@gmail.com. If you want to just tell us some shout-outs, talk about your favorite episode that you heard this year, or you just want to say, I think y'all niggas tripping. If you wanted to correct something that we said and this is your time to be like,
it better not be about no Christmas music because I don't want to hear it. My response is fuck it.
Hey man, whatever. Look, whatever you want to say, but like, man, I couldn't. When you said this, you was wrong. This is your chance to chime in. I'm playing everything that gets sent in. I'm playing at the end of the episode, so it will get aired.
I'm wrong probably about once a year.
I don't know if I've ever been wrong.
I'll take that.
Because there are two things that happen when you disagree with me. You're either, how did I say it?
You're wrong or stupid.
Yeah, one of those. Shop Talk Podcast at gmail.com. Send in the voice note. And if you got an idea of any categories you want to see in this episode,
now is the time to let us know. You could DM us. You can email us.
Who's gonna
hit us up on Twitter?
Who's going on the 2017 watch list? We put somebody on the we gotta go back and listen to 2016.
45. We can put him up there.
Well, he not washed. He's still the president.
He's fucking washed. A washed ass president.
It still don't fit. Niggas who done, like, you not coming back. It's over for you.
What the fuck is 45 gonna come back from after this shit?
They got 3 more fucking years and he may get 7.
No, he is not doing a second term.
Okay.
The Rock could be president before that nigga.
All right, we said you want to let the first one. Don't underestimate.
But that's because
the popular generation.
We had nothing to base it on. If you look at his body of work and you vote for him again, you should find the highest cliff and find the quickest way to the bottom floor.
We had body of work for Hillary Clinton to look at, and we still pick somebody else.
It's not gonna happen twice, dog. My Jesus ain't gonna do that to me.
Don't blame this shit on Jesus. Humans got free will.
My Jesus is not gonna do it to me.
Okay. Jesus didn't answer none of he didn't answer none of y'all prayers a couple months last year.
Not yet.
Hey, listen. Never mind.
He may not come when you call him, but he's always on time.
Okay.
Get the rest of the benediction.
Okay.
Dame Gone Wild, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. I'm on one today. It's them White Castle cheeseburgers. They are doing that kangaroo beef is seeping into my brain, my nigga.
Yes. Jay Johnson 313 on Instagram, Twitter, Shop Talk Podcast, and Shop Talk Podcast Studio. Shout out to everybody who reached out this week and set up appointments.
Because the first is right around the motherfucking corner.
Yeah.
Think we playing if you want to.
Yeah, I done sent a couple emails out and we'll respond. Price of beer went up. Next year, I want to do this shit next week. Shop Talk Podcast on Instagram, Shop Talk Podcast Studios. And I'm not saying that we the Rockefeller Podcast, but we are Jay and Dane.
Hell yeah.
Peace.
You got gout.
You got gout?